Hey guys, today's video I'm gonna modify this Harbor Freight oil drain bucket to put a pump on it so you don't have to lift the thing upside down. I already had a pump on it, like this pump here. It's just an Amazon cheapie, and the problem is this is the second one, they don't last. So I'm gonna try this pump, and I'm gonna put on a couple of these brackets here. They're for electrical conduit to mount the pump. And then what I had here before was basically ran an aluminum rod down this hose to keep it straight, and then it's got, you know, a copper fitting for the hose, so that's how that stays in there. Pretty cut and dry. You just drilled a hole in here, put the fitting in, and connected hose on either end. So now we'll make a bracket for the new pump. So for that, it looks like the bracket will bolt up. I can slide those clamps whichever way I want. But the first thing I gotta do is take this bracket off. So I gotta loosen up these 3 Allens and take the bracket off so I can get the bolts in behind those holes. Alright, so the tubing I got to fit it is just this generic 3/8 inner diameter, 1/2 inch outer diameter. You know, I got a fitting to fit it, which you can match it up at the hardware store. And we got the pump on here, it's loose. And we're going to line it up with some hose and then tighten these nuts, and they'll lock against the frame. Okay, so I got it tightened up against the pole. Put this hose on. You know, use WD-40 or a little bit of oil to help you squeeze that line on. And this brass fitting between the hose here and the hose on the other end is kind of what holds it in place. You know, you need to measure down to here and leave yourself a teeny bit of room, because you don't want the hose all the way down on the bottom, otherwise you're gonna not be able to suck up any fluid. And then the pump comes with 2 different size fittings, and I just happen to have leftover hose from the Duramax gas upgrade I did on the gas pump. This is, let's see, it's a 1 inch outer diameter and 3/4 inch inner, but if you didn't have this, you can just put both of the small fittings in and put this line on here. So then all I'm going to do is put in enough of this to allow it to loop around to pump it into, you know, a 1 gallon container or whatever to get rid of the oil. So I'm going to put the hose on then, and then we can test it. All right. Let's see. Like there, we can test it out. The nice thing about these pumps is they have reverse on them. So part of the problem with that other pump is the fluid would sit in here, wouldn't drain down, but at least this way you can kind of pump it out. Alright, so that's done, and I can hang the hose up there, or you can put a big zip tie around there. But the other good thing is, so after that's done, I spray a bunch of WD-40 into the line and then just pump it backwards a little bit. That way WD-40 keeps the pump lubed, and the oil, you know, chemicals in the oils and the gases hopefully don't deteriorate the pump. So that's that. That's how you throw a pump on there, so you don't have to tip the thing upside down and spill it all over yourself. Thanks for watching.